Hello, me, everybody. This is MicheleMarieDalene. This is going to be the first video prepared exclusively for uploading via T-Mobile's plan. So, yeah, we're using T-Mobile, the uncarrier, $80 plan, 7 gigabyte of hotspot, and of course, unlimited talk and unlimited text and unlimited cellular web access. That means using the web on the phone. But today we have a couple of questions from Angela Nenaram. She's asked questions before, as a few other people have. Some of the questions have been answered in our first Ask Us Anything, and so we're going to try to again answer some of the new ones. There really is only one that I actually see. Unfortunately, to my dismay, because I actually don't have the T-Mobile on right at this moment. I'm going to be turning it on tomorrow. Today's Thursday. I don't think I can get to her question on my phone. Maybe if I'm lucky I can access it. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see, I may or may not be able to get to your question, Angela. Yes, I can. Okay, so here I have the actual questions that she asked. And she says, are your eyes getting worse? Why do you not look in camera as you talk? Also, when you were raised as female or male, are you just really a guy? Just things I was wondering if you like. Okay, let's start with the first question. Are your eyes getting worse? That's kind of a mixed bag because my left eye, thanks to the Can-See eye drops, has made noted improvement in my eyesight. It has cleared up my left eye beautifully. But my left eye only had begun to develop a cataract condition. And so the eye drops caught it very early. And so my left eye has been improved. Even my low vision consultant, who had my information from last time I was his office, had told me that my prescription in my left eye had improved some from prior to the past, because before my left eye without glasses was 2200. My left eye now without glasses is 2160. Now that may not seem like much of an improvement, but it is a noted improvement. The right eye, which had a much more progressive cataract, is just beginning to see marked improvement after several months of basically even questioning my own recovery, but have been being the kind of person I am that tries to quantitatively study and review the data. I have noted some improvement. I have mentioned that in the vlogs with my eyeglasses. My optometrist, which is a special low vision consultant, right here, was unable to even give me, this is a couple of months now, an eye exam with the right eye, because it was so bad that it could not see even the E on the eye chart. Okay, now I can see the E on the eye chart with my glasses. So it is an improvement. As far as why do I look at the ceiling? Well, that's a great question. I always seem to look up at the light fixtures. I should be looking at the camera straight at me. But every time I look at the camera straight at me, I still look like I'm looking at the ceiling. That's because the camera is a little higher up. It's not like it's right direct smack dab on the film plane. It's actually a little higher. So maybe I should look at Mr. Fuzzball over here, and then I will probably look like I'm looking down. But I'm trying to look for it as best I can. So yes, my eyes are improving. However, unfortunately, like a lot of people when they get older, my vision is going. It may seem kind of strange to think of it this way. My vision is actually going farsighted. As far as my right eye goes, it's definitely farsighted. No, actually, it's not. No, it's just a really weird enigma of an eye condition. By the way, how are you doing with the reels? I still see some slight doubling with the reels. Yeah. But with the eyeglasses, you do better. I do better with eyeglasses. So what happens is my left eye, which is clear, is the one that does all the views, and then it processes the signal with what pieces of vision it's getting from the left eye or the right eye to provide me with a wider depth of field. I'm going to explain this to you. I have astigmatism, yeah. Okay, and it looks to me like your glasses are dirty. Yes, they are. Okay, they gotta be cleaned. They gotta be cleaned. You know, that's the funny thing. When you get smudges on your glasses, it's just like what I'm getting with the cataract in my right eye. It's like the lens is always dirty and you can't clean it. However, the Cancy eye drops are designed to consume and eat the cataract causing problems. And this stuff, as I said, is available from any over-the-counter supplier. It's called Cancy. It's an eye drop. You put 2 in each eye, 2 drops in each eye in the morning, 2 drops in each eye at night. For in my case, for the left eye, which is clear, I can actually just do it like 1 drop in the morning, 1 drop at night, and be fine. But since I got to do it with the right eye, which is so progressively much more entailed work, because the medication has to dissolve a cataract that is big and heavy, and it's been there for years without proper treatment. It's getting better, but it's not really going to happen overnight. The next question Angela asked me is, why do you not look in camera as you talk? Well, that's like I explained. It's because I try to, but the way my brain works, it's almost like it's looking kind of at the periphery. At least for most of the videos now, you will notice that my eyes are open, like the one I just did. The vlog from McDonald's a little while ago. My eyes were open for that, and I was looking at the camera, as I do for the other vlog videos, because now that I'm having this problem with the glare and stuff like that, and the 2 eyes are now working better together too, so I get a better wide feel. Instead of using this eye only, now this eye is starting to work good. So now I'm beginning to combine the vision so I can look eye to meatball and get it straight on. The next question she asked is, were you raised as a female or male? That's kind of interesting. I did mention that, I think, in the first Ask Us Anything, but I'm going to try to kind of rehash it briefly, because I think some of you may not have seen the first one. I was raised kind of androgynous. I really wasn't raised specifically as a boy, and I wasn't specifically raised as a girl. I was kind of raised kind of equal, if you will. In other words, I was a little bit of this and a little bit of that, gender neutral background, and allowed to do my own thing. Check a lot. Like I said before, we don't really think about it, but it's true. Whoops, sorry. I don't know why I said that. Okay, are you just a guy? No. Absolutely not. Michele has a birth certificate that says female. That's right, it does. And actually, if you contact my medical doctor, because there was always questions about that. Here it is. You can actually show it. There's a letter on here. Oh, it is called Ask Us Anything. Okay. It's your funeral. No, it's not a funeral. It's actually a medical document. So, here we go. But you can't see it from the screen. Right, so I have to read it to you. There is some questions originally about my birth certificate. Because of my androgynous biology. And so when I was born, the doctors misdiagnosed me as the wrong sex. And so my medical doctor, Dr. Amor Lomibaya, contacted the state of Connecticut Department of Vital Statistics. And this is what he says. He says, I am the primary care physician taking care of the above named client, MicheleMarieDalene. She has external female features with breast and parts of her vagina, and as such as she is female. Please correct her gender status to female, as was wrongly stated on her original birth certificate. Now, that was dated, so you forget the official date, was April 17th, 2008. It took me over 20 years to get that fixed. And she got it done. I finally got it done. And my existing new birth certificate, you cannot see it on camera. And I should do. But I think we will scan this into the computer and put it as an overlay. Okay? That's a great idea. So that way you will see it. So coming up will be the official State of Connecticut updated birth certificate and the official copy of the original letter by my medical doctor from Pro Health Physicians. At all. In fact, I'm trying to provide the truth. Sherry kept asking me is if my my life is public on the internet. She thinks I'm trying to hide stuff. And I told Sherry, I said, Sherry, my life is on the internet. I am fully divulged everything. Where'd you put the bug up bag? Yeah, I need to explain what the bug up bag is here. This bug up bag here is for all the legal documents I have, including the few tax returns from when I was working and paying income taxes and things like that, and information about my Social Security benefits. And so this is also I have. You think you should put a copy of your certificate of legal blindness online? Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'll be putting 3 inserts up. The next one you're going to see is the certificate of legal blindness generated by the Board of Education Services for the Blind. Again, I'm not going to be blacking out excessive amounts of information. I want you to see the truth. I want you to see the documents. However, the problem is because of the way we have to squeeze this video into a digital vice, like crunching something into a tiny ball. It may not be visible on the camera or on your TV screen, and I'm not trying to be a flippin' liar. Okay, now is there any other such question? I don't know. Okay, let me look. No, like she said, just things I was wondering. Answer if you like. Well, it is called Ask Us Anything. That's right. You ask us anything, we answer in kind. By the way, some of you may have wondered why I mentioned that in a way I kind of look like Elsa. Well, what Elsa would look like if she was 47. Here's a picture of Elsa that's on my phone. And yes, this is when we taped it. It's 8:39 p.m. There's Elsa, the same hair, same face. Just like me, it turns out one of my housemates noticed and agreed that I do very much. She definitely would look like me if she was real and she was 47 years old. So yeah, definitely. Now, allow me to ask a few questions. Okay, this is called Ask Us Anything. You can ask us questions. So anybody can ask questions. Anybody, or just certain anybody's? Anybody. Great. Okay, here we go. What do you think about where your life is as far as day by day conditions? You know, it's funny that the one thing I never get asked ever on the internet is your hearing getting worse? Yeah, you know, that's a great question. Why don't they ever ask that? Because I don't think they think about it. Right. But to answer that question for a future person that might be asking is, my hearing is neurologically damaged because of my Asperger's. And the way my brain is the pervasive developmental condition of my brain. Plus, I do have issues with my ear canal. which affects my walking, but it also affects other things as well, as well as the certain sounds I'm insensitive to. So I have and my hearing loss is progressive. It is never going to improve, no matter what you do. It's a shame because I'm a beautiful person. I'm a smart person. I have all my life. I have prepared for the inevitable potential of losing my sight, and then of course, when I started getting my cataract in my left eye started to show up in October of 2014, I freaked. Actually, it was September. Wait. Because even though I was prepared to deal with eyesight loss, I wasn't ready to deal with the fact when I already had suffered significant hearing loss. So I began to panic because I started to think that I was going to end up becoming like Helen Keller, a deaf-blind person who really has a hard time communicating. But fortunately enough, thanks to medications such as this, I have been able to improve my vision enough that my left eye is clear and is doing better than it was even in high school. Whereas the right eye is just beginning to improve. It's still very fuzzy. It still has some issues of double vision due to, as my low vision consultant told me. He says because the density of the cataract is inconsistent, it's bending the light in ways that's really making it harder and harder for you to see. He said, I really want to see how these eye drops work for you. He said, I can see that it's done some, from what I can see, since I didn't see you before you started taking the eye drops. But you keep me posted and you let me know, because I'm more than sure, he said, that I'm going to want to see a follow-up. And if this stuff is really working markedly well for you, maybe, just maybe, I might refer this to other patients that have the beginning of adult or what they call senile cataract conditions, or just plain cataracts caused by age. It's a good stuff to use. Now, because of the situation we're uploading this with T-Mobile, as I said, we have got to compress this really, really small. Yes, Mr. Cat. Oh. You haven't been in the video lately, have you? No, he hasn't. In fact, he's not in your butt. He's not in your butt. Put your butt to the camera. There we go. No, he's in your face. He's actually, because in the multimedia room we have this table that he sits on. So this table here is a lot lower down. So he doesn't quite get up as high to block me in the camera. So, that's a big difference. When he's having issues with his own ears, in fact, his ears and my ears, for a while, were doing the same thing. My ears stopped doing with excessive earwax, and his has too, but he still has an issue of wax buildup in his ears. So he's got a vet visit. It's gonna be a house call. Vet is coming on the 16th. Is that right? I think so. You got the appointment. I got the appointment in the phone. Yeah, I have to look it up. Yeah, it's next couple weeks. Not too long from now. Let's see. Make sure I got this right, Mr. Kenny. His appointment. Got him a face and dust. Is going to be on the 16th. He is going to be getting his vaccinations. Same with Rusty. He's going to get his vaccination. He's going to get his shots. He's going to get his ear looked at. He's going to get a full physical. It's going to cost me about approximately $225 for them to get their doctor's visit and checkup. And this is a mobile vet clinic that does this, and this is in the actually the office is located in Norfolk, Connecticut, not too far from here. They also have their own vet office as well, because there are some people that can bring the animals to the vet, and for them, they have an office that they can go to. And for those of us, such as myself, because we're handicapped or whatever, we can go and have the vets come to us and check on our kitty cats. But for now, I'm going to let you go, okay? Please do not be afraid to like or dislike this video. Share with your friends, your enemies, whoever. And if you have not already done so, please do subscribe. It's free. And if you'd like to make a donation, the information is in the credits in the end, so that you can make a donation to us through Patreon, through PayPal, through GoFundMe, whatever you want. And yeah, we can use equipment too as well. But until then, until we meet again, and it will be soon. Now remember, please understand that during this transitionary work of building renovations, and because of the fact that the T-Mobile tethering only gives me 7 gigabytes of data, there will be a need to compress these videos really, really small. And I cannot help that they have to be compressed down that much. Okay? So, but please be thankful that I'm able to continue to share with you the information and things going on in my life, and we will continue to do our best to get information out to you in a timely manner. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, did you know there's a lot more going on right now at our websites? Are you watching all 4 of them? If not, check them out. There's a list right here. We got 3 YouTube channels and 1 audio-only channel for your enjoyment. So come on, dig in and see all the stuff we do here at the North American Snow Queen Palace.